Hey everyone, welcome back. If I recall correctly, last time we left off on kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna leap.
Oh, right. Shit has gotten real now.
Yeah.
It only took how many episodes?
1 billion.
Mayuri? Mayuri? No matter how many times I call her name, Mayuri doesn't answer. Mayuri is standing in front of a grave, gazing at the sky. The grave belongs to her grandmother, who died when Mayuri was 11 years old. Her parents were always busy with work, so her grandmother was her only companion. I was close to Mayuri's family, so her death was sad for me too. At the wake, I expected Mayuri to break down and cry. She didn't. Instead, she spent the whole time gazing vacantly at her grandmother's memorial portrait. 6 months went by. I'd advanced to middle school, so Mayuri and I no longer commuted together. But whenever I passed the cemetery on the way home, Mayuri would always be standing there. Every day, rain or shine, she would stand for hours before the grave, staring wordlessly at the sky, as if she could see her grandmother in heaven. In her hands, an old pocket watch. The watch had belonged to her grandmother. Mayuri always held it when visiting the grave. Mayuri? No matter how many times I called her name, Mayuri did not answer.
She's wearing the same dress as a child as she does now.
It's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same.
It's the same one.
Back then, Mayuri wouldn't talk to anyone. Not to me, not even to her parents. Whenever I saw her standing there, staring at the sky, I felt unease grip my heart. Her gaze was so earnest, her intentions so pure, that I feared some power might grant her wish and carry her off to heaven to join her beloved grandmother. And so, to ensure that nothing like that happened, I made sure to stop by the cemetery every day. I would stand next to the sky-gazing Mayuri and call her name. Mayuri? But no matter how many times I'd call her, Mayuri wouldn't reply. The only sound in the lonely cemetery was the echo of my voice calling her name. It was raining that day, too. Mayuri had a light blue umbrella. In contrast to the umbrella's color, the sky was glazed gray, covered in clouds. After a while, the rain stopped. Rays of light shone through gaps in the clouds, a stunning, beautiful sight. Rembrandt's rays, they are called, or sometimes the angel's ladder. Suddenly, a strong wind swept through the cemetery. It caught Mayuri's umbrella and carried it into the sky. You have to make an anime noise. Mayuri seemed not to notice. She kept staring at the sky. And then, slowly, so very slowly, she stretched her hand out to the sky, as if to grasp the rays of light, as if her grandmother were reaching down to pull her up. And then she lifted herself on her toes. To me, it looked as if she were floating up towards heaven. Impulsively, I grabbed Mayuri's outstretched hand and pulled her into my embrace. In retrospect, my fears were just a childish fantasy, but at the time I truly believed that Mayuri might vanish. I won't let you go. I won't let anyone take you away. I realized how embarrassing the words coming from my own mouth were. You're my hostage now, my guinea pig, was the first excuse that came to mind. Before her grandmother died, Mayuri and I were fans of a popular TV series about costume heroes battling evil. I particularly admired the villain, a mad scientist. I even got pretty good at mimicking his lines. Now I was doing it to hide my embarrassment. I could feel my face growing red, but I kept up the mad scientist act all the same. If nothing else, it was better than admitting my insecurities.
And so a Chunibyo
was born. It's amazing how he did it originally to combat embarrassment. There's no escaping me. As I said this, I realized that Mayuri was shaking.
Oh.
No, she said sniff out loud.
Sniff.
She whispered. It was the first time in 6 months that I had heard her speak. Her voice was choked with tears.
Mayushi's your hostage. I guess I'm stuck here, huh?
She smiled happily. Tears fell from her eyes, and then Mayuri buried her face in my chest. Where am I? Who am I? I can't see. I can barely think. A terrible screech fills my head like feedback from a giant speaker. Whoops.
It's okay.
It penetrates my brain like 100 sharp needles stabbing me right behind the eyes. I thought brains weren't supposed to feel pain. I think that's you. Be.
Be.
And there's more. I feel a shiver of pleasure beneath the pain. A terrible itching like my body is on fire.
Kabe.
I want to crack open my skull and tear out my brain. I want to scrape out my soft gray matter with my fingers and eat it.
That's a mood. Oh, Bae.
The assault on my brain is driving me crazy. Who am I?
Okabe, what's wrong with you?
Ah! Suddenly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. I slowly come back to my senses. I'm in the lab, standing in front of the phone wave, name subject to change, with my cell phone to my ear. No, not the phone wave, name subject to change. Since the headgear is attached to it, it's the time leap machine.
Excuse me, silly hat phone wave, Chan.
No.
Yes.
It's hard to breathe. Give me oxygen. I hear a low, wheezing groan and realize that it's coming from my own throat. I close my mouth and take a deep breath. The insides of my throat feel like they're burning. I resist the urge to cough and continue filling my lungs with air. I notice that I'm drenched in sweat. The drops sliding down my forehead are annoying. I try to wipe them away with the back of my right hand. My hand obeys. Slowly. Something is off. It's like my body and my mind aren't totally in sync with each other. Almost as if this isn't really my body. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly with my extremities. I try blinking slowly. This might just be my imagination. Could this be exhaustion? I haven't slept much lately. I try to move my hand again. There's no disconnect this time. This is my body.
Okabe, are you listening?
A familiar voice. I turn around slowly. Kurisu is there. She stares at me, perplexed.
What was all that screaming for?
Method acting. What was she talking about?
Are you sick?
I try answering, but my voice doesn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times. No. I'm fine.
Then get ready to go already. We're going shopping, remember?
Shopping? For what? I searched my memories. The moment I do, images appear in my mind like a string of exploding light bulbs.
Humans are temporal beings. But now you're fine. Thanks, game.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this? Really?
I remember now. I used the time leap machine.
You'll remember the future.
That's right. What am I standing around for? Where am I?
Huh?
I grab Kurisu's shoulders and pull her close. What time is it now? What month? What day?
Hey, that hurts. Calm down.
How can I be calm? Shopping? You said we were going shopping? What shopping trip is she talking about? Daru is sitting at his computer, staring at us wide-eyed. Daru, what day is it? What time is it?
Well, it's the 13th. A little past 5.
The 13th. A little past 5. Did it work? Did I manage to time leap in the middle of all that chaos? Did my memories really jump through time? Does that mean I've leaped into my past self? Is there a chance that it was all a dream? Thinking back, forward, it doesn't seem real. Commandos breaking into the lab, it's like something out of a Hollywood movie. But the sight of my Eri broken and bloody is burned into my eyes. I remember the smell of the blood, the sound of the gunshot, the weight of the headgear on my head, the pain of the bullet tearing through my arm, Kurisu screaming, Suzuha fighting to defend us. Remembered it all vividly. I touched my arm. No bullet holes. No pain even. Was it all a dream? I don't know. I've never time leaped before. Can only hope that it was a dream. A future like that is too much to bear. I recall Mayuri's last moments and my eyes fill with tears. I force the tide of emotion back. Where's Mayuri? I look around the lab. Kurisu and Daru are here, but I can't find Mayuri. Where's Mayuri?
She just left, saying she was going to Lukashi's place. Weren't you listening?
Okay, question. At this point, they've completed the time leap machine and know how, in theory, it works. So none of them are picking up on Okabe suddenly being like, what time is it? What day is it? Where am I?
But also, that's basically what he does all the time.
Oh, wow, that's actually true, isn't it?
So, of anyone, for them to not recognize that he's not doing a bit,
Yeah.
it would be Okabe.
Whoa! Whoa!
We need a better mic stand.
We do.
Should we check if that's still recording?
I'm gonna check if that's still recording.
Recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Thank God.
Hi there, sorry about that. How you all doing, lovelies? Welcome back to the smooth sounds of DJ SK.
I want you to DJ for me.
No.
Do a cool record scratch.
That's all I got. That's right, Mayuri went to beg Lukaku to wear her costume. She won't return until it's time for the party. What do I do? What do I believe? Was it a dream? Or was it real? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. If it was a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. If it was real, then I need to act. Now. I take a deep breath. It must have been a dream. Oh, you dumb shit. There's no way something like that could really happen. It was a nightmare brought on by anxiety. That's all. There's no other logical explanation.
But what if this is how time leaping works? That you leap to the past, you get your memories, but the fact of remembering the future is something so bizarre and incompatible with human neurology that it just seems as though it was a dream and you don't believe it.
That's kind of cool. I desperately persuade myself that it's so. But it seems like Okabe in this case is actively trying to convince himself of that. Little do I know that I will soon regret my foolishness. Please check obvious foreshadowing off your bingo cards now. Kurisu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab with Daru, waiting for Mayuri to return. Oh, do you have the special button?
Not in time, I don't.
No.
It's too late. The moment's lost.
I'm sorry. The moment's over.
Tuturu, I'm back.
An innocent smile. Mayuri is alive.
For now.
Nothing will happen to her. I was worried for nothing. When Suzuho arrives, we begin the meeting.
Okarin, Okarin. I called Ferris-chan and Luka-chan, but they said they couldn't come.
Aw, I've heard these words before. Deja vu. I've just been in this place before.
Higher on the street?
Oh? Do they have plans?
Ferris-chan has a Rainet tournament. Crap, I should have gone to cheer. How careless of me. And Luka-chan seemed embarrassed for some reason. Maybe she thinks you'll make her wear a costume again.
It's just like my dream. I've never remembered a dream this vividly before. I remember every word that was spoken. You still haven't convinced her to cosplay?
She said it was embarrassing. I keep telling her, cuteness is justice. But she never listens.
Oh, remember, small boobies will have their day. That one was a dub original, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Cuteness is justice. Is that what they say? You're cute too, Chris-chan.
Nani?
Huh? Eh? Hey, Komiman's coming up. Wanna go? I can't make something new, but I have a costume of post-awakening Sarah from Blood Tune I made last year. I think the size is just right for you too.
Post-awakening Sarah?
Yes. In the morning.
Okay.
Just woke up.
Okay. Ugh.
Yup. Me, cosplay? I'm sort of interested.
Don't tell anyone.
But I refuse to do it in public, though. You don't have to show anyone, but eventually you'll want them to see. Cosplay Demon compels you.
Nice. That reminds me, Chris-chan, you're always wearing that cute uniform. What school is it from? They're really gonna make us do the entire thing again, aren't they?
Oh, this?
Oh, this old thing?
I'm a big fucking dork and invented my own uniform since I didn't have one.
Do you want me to skip your line now? Is that...
I attended Ayamain for about 2 weeks. I modeled this outfit after their uniform.
Do we ever get an explanation on the arm belts?
No, they're for science.
Okay.
Oh, their uniform is really cute, but you made it even cuter.
Aw.
You might have really good design sense.
Yeah!
I'll bring the costume tomorrow, okay?
Sorry.
Will you try it on then? Sure.
I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. It was a misclick. Don't judge me.
Oh, I'll misclick you.
No, I've been clicked.
When's the photo shoot?
Ugh. As soon as I finish taking my shirt off.
Good to know you're still a pervert, Hashida. Come on, it's Bloodtoon Sarah. She's got Panmoro going on. Panmoro?
Yeah, it's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. It means her panties are completely exposed. Oh.
Oh,
Mine
no
too.
one tell that to Zero.
No
Steins
way.
Gate is for good boys and girls only. Of all ages.
Steins Gate is not for good boys and girls. It's okay. You might not know this, but last year there was a really popular saying.
My Shunui will not be making an appearance.
They're not panties, so it's not embarrassing.
What? Something tells me that the people not wearing them came up with that phrase.
Japan is over. Wear it, okay? It's a promise. Or else.
Or else. Something like One Eye Go Sans color. do 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 do.
Maybe you shouldn't bother.
Oh, it's Suzuha! Suzuha speaks, her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. I remember this too. I feel like I'm losing my mind here.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
I know that feel.
You're asking for trouble by trusting Makise Kurisu. What's that supposed to mean? I've been meaning to ask. Did I do something to you?
I love that it's making us actually go through the entire thing.
Okay, but what if it does that every time, Loop?
That'd be amazing. It would be funnier if we had played it off without like we hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey
it
SK. Hey SK, go fix that in post.
Not to me, but I know everything you have done.
I'm not gonna fix that in post.
Oh, you can fix me in post.
Whoa! I thought you already got fixed after that operation. Heyo!
High five. What do you mean? I've done nothing to be guilty of.
The only thing I'm guilty of is being cute.
Perhaps, but I know your true nature. You hunt and destroy time machines. Wow, you can see into my heart? That's groundbreaking technology. I'd love to hear how it works. Insert same joke.
Uh-huh.
It's not science. It's a prediction.
Uh-huh.
So you're just making it up.
Maybe
I know.
you say... Mayuri clings to me with teary eyes.
Stop them from fighting.
Should I listen to Mayuri's plea, like I did in the dream? Knowing that I can't stop the fight, should I just let Mayuri handle it instead? I don't know. I can't move a muscle.
Jeez.
Mayuri pouts, then goes over to the two girls.
Guys, no fighting. Let's go to Junet's.
So you're gonna tell me why you're hanging around the food court with a bunch of swords and asking about the murder investigation, huh? You didn't tell me about... No fighting! Alright, let's all go to Junez. We're never playing Persona 4 on this channel.
We are.
Yeah, probably.
It'll happen.
It's inevitable at this point.
Next in the string of really fucking long games.
Too bad P4 Golden isn't on like a console that we can easily
Yeah, it annoys me. It annoys me a lot that the only thing would be to get a Vita TV or some shit.
Ick.
Yep. Someday.
Yeah. Maybe someday after we're willing to spend that much money on the Vita TV just to play Persona 4 Golden on a fucking screen.
They'll have to fucking re-release it.
No.
They'll fucking have to.
Do they? When's the last time they released Persona 3?
Son of a bitch.
When's the last time they re-released Chex Notes Persona 1 or 2?
When's the last time they re-released Persona 5?
Like a month ago?
Whoa. So there's hope. So there's hope, you're saying.
Daru comes over to chat with Susaha, and gradually peace returns to the lab. Karisu's in the development room making a call, probably to her mother in America. I sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. P. But I can't pay attention to what I see on the screen. It doesn't enter my head. Mayuri sits down next to me. She peels the banana and begins eating it. Out of habit, I swat it out of her hand. That's her experimenting.
Into the time machine. Hey, Ocarine.
Look at me. I'm eating lunch.
It's been really lively here these past few weeks, huh? I'm so happy I could die.
It's like that one Pro ZD skit. I'm so happy to be here with you, fellow party members. And nothing will ever change that. I'm trying to remember any of the other lines. Oh, Archibald, I'm so happy about you, I could just die. Stop it. Why are you saying the same things as in that terrible dream? It was a dream. It has to be a dream.
It's fun.
Mayuri smiles happily, not noticing my lack of a reply. So now that we've kind of had two different versions of time travel, we're getting some of the idea of how the rules work here.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that, like, for want of a nail, rules are in play. Like, stuff will tend to happen the way it wants to happen.
Yep.
It seems like, even though Okabe's skipping some of his own lines, people are still saying the same things. When we were sending D-mails, like, unless it was drastic, stuff didn't change. Like, things will tend to want to happen the way they always happen. At least that seems to be what the rules are that we've been established so far.
First, we don't have enough chairs. The weird guys with guns won't have anywhere to sit.
Don't even start with that shit. That would be so mean.
We should buy more. Do you have money, Okarin?
I shake my head wordlessly. For some reason, I'm afraid to look Mayuri in the face.
I guess you can use some of my salary. I won't be needing it soon.
Would you stop? That's not the line.
We need a new microwave, too. Otherwise, I can't warm up any juicy chicken number 1.
Do you really need a new one? I mean, couldn't you just not turn on the fucking CRT and then just use it like a microwave?
Okay, but problem, you risk transmitting the consciousness of a chicken tender into your brain when you do so.
Just don't enter a phone number.
Body swapped with a chicken tender.
Oh my god, that's my new isekai. Body swapped with a chicken tender. Coming 2021. Anime season, winter 2022.
Okarin, are you okay? You don't look so good.
Book 1, body swapped with a chicken tender, and I'm so delicious. It's nothing.
Are you feeling sick? Then you need to rest. Want to lie down? You can lie on my lap, okay?
Oh, it's the lap pillow.
It was the lap pillow.
It was the lap pillow. I'm not... Before I can finish, the television interrupts me with an urgent news bulletin. The subtitles read, Terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote, Sobu, and Keihin Tohoku lines.
A bomb threat? Hang on. Those lines all pass through Akiba. How is Mayushi gonna get home? Oh yeah, I should call home.
No. It can't be. It's the same. Every last thing the same.
Okabe Rintaro, I need to know.
It was a dream.
You've completed the time leap machine, right?
It had to be a dream. Anime noise. But if it was a dream, then why?
Are you listening? The time leap machine's done. Okay. I just remembered I've got something to do. I'm going out.
Suzuha leaves the lab without another word.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she's secretly badass. Does she know what's about to happen? I don't know, Okabe. She seemed to have run in right before you needed it, saying, hey, the TV's on. And it was also super competent enough to take down a bunch of armed men. I don't know, maybe something else is going on there. Stares directly at microphone. Nothing's gonna happen. The break-in was a dream. But no matter how hard I try to convince myself of that, I can't shake the icy hand clutching my heart. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. I remember this feeling too, from the dream. Did I choose wrong? Was I granted a second chance only to let it go to waste? A soft feeling against my fingers. I look down to see Mayuri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written in her face. I reflexively look towards the door. If the dream wasn't a dream, then any second now. Son of a bitch! It happens exactly as I remember. 5 men burst into the lab. Their movements are swift and sure, professional, and each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. I recognize each of them. There's no denying it now. I did leap through time. It was the future I remembered. I was supposed to change this present, to stop the madness about to unfold. But I told myself that it was a dream, and I wasted my chance to save everyone.
Hi again, fuckweed. We're back. Hand over your Mayushis.
I don't remember the voices we gave them, so silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing. Why didn't I do anything to change this? Isn't that why I leapt through time? The sound of heels echoes down the hallway. A woman is coming up the stairs. Kiryu Moeka. The woman who will kill Mayuri. The dream was real. Those were memories of the future. This is happening because I did nothing to stop it.
Moeka-san? We're taking the Mayushi.
That's not what she said. If I kill her first, will Mayuri live? I consider the option, but soon give up. The real danger is the men behind her. 3 of them have assault rifles. They'll gun us down the instant I try anything. My only hope is for Suzuha to make her move before Mayuri is shot. Is there even a chance?
Makise Kurisu, Okabe Rintaro, Hashida Itaru. The 3 of you will come with us. You can't resist. Come with us. Where?
Downtown to the precinct.
Where the time comes.
We're gonna book you for time crime. I have no words.
At least tell us where we're going. You cannot refuse. There's nowhere to run.
Did I already do fucking zeroing last time?
What?
I think I did. You have no chance to
Oh,
survive.
yeah.
Okay.
We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. I don't want to hurt anyone,
Dot.
but I will. Specifically Mayushi.
The 3 of you come with us, except for that walking soon-to-be corpse right in front of you.
Why just the 3 of us?
Because Mayushi didn't help with the time machine, dipshit.
I'm not answering your questions. Come with us. It's your only choice.
But I just came last week.
Moeka-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you?
In reply,
Blam.
Moeka pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. It's happening again.
Our mission. Is to ensure Mayushi never gets lunch again.
We're really bad at this. Hey, look! The fucking dramatic arc finally kicks up. Let's meme.
It's what I do, okay? Your refusal to come will change nothing.
We'll make sure Mayushi doesn't eat another lunch, one way or another.
Come with us, now.
What about a very late brunch?
If you continue to resist, I'll have to resort to extreme measures.
This? Pulls out a ruler. Yardstick. Moeka slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at...
Sheena Mayuri is not needed.
I try to shout stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. I turn to Kurisu for help. Kurisu is staring at Mayuri. She looks as if she might start crying at any second. I turn to Daru. He's shaking, his lips move as if to speak, but nothing comes out. Someone, anyone, please, stop her. Stop Moeka.
For CERN. For Facebook.
We
For
did this-
Zuckerberg.
We did this one last time. Her lips close tightly. A sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Moeka pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose, and then the smell of blood.
Why?
No! Stop!
Yes.
Daru clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. In my arms, Mayuri takes one long, ragged breath, and then...
Tuturu.
At least you didn't do the fucking app this time. That was rude as shit.
No. No.
She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Again. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm.
You three come with us. Now. No more warnings. Resist and we'll kill you too.
I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. It's the same. I knew it would be. I let Mayuri die again, because I didn't believe my own memories of the future. I lay Mayuri down on the floor. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm so sorry. I stand up. Rage takes hold of me once again. I'm helpless to resist. I take one menacing step towards Moeka.
Okabe,
Kurisu grabs my hand before I can take another.
you can't.
Let me go!
You can't. They'll kill you.
Moeka's gun is aimed at my head. Her finger is already on the trigger. You gonna kill me too?
I did say that, dipshit. Yes.
Look in my eyes. Don't they look like the Instagram logo to you? They do, don't they? It's
Yeah.
the right color scheme and everything.
Please, Okabe, do what she says, okay? Otherwise, they'll ban us all from Facebook.
I haven't been on Facebook in years. I grit my teeth and suppress my anger. Just then, something small and round strikes Moeka's gun hand. Eh?
Round.
She drops her gun. At her feet lies a small stone.
Get down.
Gue! Gue! The next events transpire exactly as I remember. Suzuha appears in the doorway, knocking down the first man before anyone can react. She then proceeds to dispatch the remaining men with a series of swift, precise maneuvers.
Who the hell?
The dark-skinned man, the last one standing, takes aim at Suzuha with his assault rifle. But before he can fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without stopping, Suzuha delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to the man's jaw.
Enough.
Moeka and Suzuha point their guns at each other. A standoff. Neither moves. Silence returns to the room.
Who are you? Diaspora. It's like an alternative to Facebook, but independently developed, distributed, and privacy first.
She glances at me. Transvestites.
I'm dying. You've slain me.
I'm saying I've got a 42-inch transvestite.
Okay.
When's the last time you heard that word?
A long time ago.
Oh my god.
Oh, bad memories. Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting like a flood of memories about being a fake tran again. Also lots of sissy porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, trying to fucking come out and then like thousands sucked ass.
Yeah. Not that it doesn't now or didn't before.
Right, but there's also like a non-zero chance you will actually find accurate information if you look for it.
Perhaps.
This time I already know what she means.
Turned on.
Oh yeah, they are. 42 inches of hot transvestite action ready to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are we done?
No, you're not allowed to do that to me. You're not allowed to do that to me. Not after what you've done. I make a break for the development room.
Don't move. That's my line.
Kurisu is right behind me. I grab the headgear and jam it on my head without a moment's hesitation.
Okabe,
I'm going back!
But what if it fails?
It didn't last time. So you just sat around and let it happen again?
Yeah, I kind
Listen.
of suck, okay? You know me.
It's hard. I didn't really have the spoons for this, okay? Get the machine started! There's no time to argue. I grab Moad's snake from the shelf. Kurisu bites her lip and starts setting up the X68000.
Okabe Rintaro, one of them's headed your way. Kill them. Don't let them use it.
Before the crew cut man enters the development room, I push the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see.
Are you sure, Okabe? Are you sure about this? Really?
No! Do it, Kurisu. Activate the machine. I see blue-white light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. This is reality. It wasn't a dream. I burn that fact into my mind as I prepare to time leap. One more chance. The shaking begins. Please, give me one more chance. Once more, the world explodes into light. Nice.
Hell yeah.
I can't hear. Feels like something is crushing my eardrums. Ah! Slowly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. My body convulses as if struck by lightning. I am Okabe Rintaro. I am in the lab development room, standing in front of the time leap machine with my phone to my ear. Ugh.
This gets way easier after the first time.
Did they take... This came out after The Matrix, right?
Probably.
Because the whole visualization of, like, just coming to be with your phone to your ear is very much a Matrix imagery. It is!
Yeah, I guess.
Because that's how they get in and out of the Matrix. It's through a fucking landline. Which is super cool. And also, it's very similar. My brain
But this
hurts
one's
again.
A cell phone.
This
So
isn't
it's
like
totally
a headache.
Different.
Yeah, that's true. It's somehow deeper. With the pain comes a torrent of emotions. Sorrow, longing, hope, joy that threatens to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters. It worked again. I quickly returned to the lounge.
Kia, you surprised me.
I almost crashed into Kurisu.
Don't startle me like that.
Soon. This isn't the time for tsundere. Daru, is it just before 5 on the 13th?
Yeah.
Alright, time leave successful. I pat Kurisu on the shoulders, almost in an embrace. I thought he was just gonna pat her on the head, like, good. Doot. You're a genius.
I know. What's gotten into you? Stop manhandling me. It's gross.
I scramble for my phone.
Tuturu, Mayushi desu.
Whoop. Mayuri, where are...
But I can't answer the phone right now.
It went to your voicemail?
Please leave your message after the beep.
Mayuri, contact me at once. Okay? At once. I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. It gives me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Moeka kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. It's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. Fuck Daru and Kurisu. We can go to Ikebukuro. Wait, what if they're watching her house? Maybe we should hop the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. And we're fine as long as Moeka doesn't find her today. So first, I need to find Mayuri.
Okabe, you look kind of crazy. That's normal. But
Kurisu-
what's wrong?
Kurisu and Daru look at me with concern. Both of you get out of here. Now.
What's this about?
I check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen and some change. I'll need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have.
Is this another one of your fantasies?
This is part of why Steins Gate only works because it's Okabe.
Yup.
Because Okabe spends so much time making himself an unreliable narrator. Well, not unreliable narrator, but...
Just an unreliable person in general.
Yeah. In universe. Kurisu shrugs her shoulders dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and dash out of the lab.
Okabe, where are you going? Hey!
I run full speed to Yanabayashi Shrine. Naturally, I have to stop for breath before I get more than a few blocks. The sun is setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. I finally stagger through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Mayuri comes first. I run to the courtyard where I find Lukako standing alone with her bamboo broom. Hi, Luka! Lukako!
Ah, Okabe-san.
Sploosh! She bows her head.
What's wrong?
Mayuri! Where's Mayuri?
Mayuri-chan already left. She said something about an appointment with a Moeka?
She left?
Yes. When you see her, could you tell her that I'm sorry? I'd really prefer not to cosplay. I don't want to disappoint her, but it's too embarrassing to dress like that in front of people.
I finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Lukako's apologies. Mayuri went back to the lab?
I think so.
That doesn't make sense. I know she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slow you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? You don't have time for this.
Probably Stardust handshake.
Oh my god. She didn't say she was dropping by somewhere?
No, I didn't ask.
Don't make Luka cry. Stop it.
Is something wrong?
Leans in. Only how attractive you are, Melody. If Mayuri comes back here, tell her to call me right away.
Okay.
I better check the lab. We might have missed each other. Wouldn't they have passed each other going... When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Karisa go shopping by herself? I call out to him as he's ordering pizza on the computer. I said get the hell out of here! Where's Mayuri? Did she come back?
Huh? No.
Where is she? Take a bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge and chug it down. It's times like these that I engage in my worst vices. The cold, sparkling liquid wets my parched throat and drives the heat away. Now I can think. But I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death.
Hey, Okarin, why are you so jumpy?
I need to find Mayuri!
Isn't she at Lukashi's?
Not anymore. She was gone by the time I got there. I start to pace in irritation.
Maybe she went to see one of her cosplay friends.
Who? What's her phone number?
How should I know?
She's your future wife, damn it!
Spoilers!
It's easy to forget since she's usually here, but Mayuri and I rarely spend time together outside the lab. No, I just made that up, I'm sorry. May Queen in the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. May Queen doesn't even exist in this world line.
Ah, now that you mention it.
Do you know something?
As a rule, no. I think she said that her phone was about to run out of power. She had to turn it off.
Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might not even notice my phone calls.
Hey, what's going on?
We just finished making a time machine. You figure it the fuck out. Wow. Wow. Alright. So, a quick explanation of what just happened over here. Vivian decided, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna fuck around with our wedding ring and just toss it back and forth in my hands.
I can't help it, I have to fidget.
And then she just kind of tossed it out in the middle of nowhere, and now... Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad to know that's how much the symbol of our marriage means to her.
I fidget with it because it means so much to me.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Quick, now give me a less noisy fidget toy.
No.
How about this?
I'll get you a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
No.
I'll do it.
Why are you still here, Daru? I thought I told you to leave. I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of stress on my shoulders and in my bones. Bulbasaur is not your fucking fidget toy.
Fidget garlic.
Fine.
Yeah. I'm not leaving without a good reason. Tell me what's going on, man.
They're going to kill Mayuri.
What?
CERN's after us. In 2 hours, their men will break in and kill Mayuri. Get out while you still can.
What? For real?
Can you get in touch with Kurisu? Pass the message on to her.
In 2 hours? How do you know that?
God damn it! Daru pauses for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leap machine is sitting.
Dipshit, you could have just told me.
I nod gravely. I kick Daru out of the lab and send him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel, but a few minutes later, she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I manage to convince her to do as I say.
And not as I do.
Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. Thought about looking for her, but it's too risky. We can miss each other like we did at the shrine. Better to wait here in front of the building. While waiting, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves about an hour before Moeka's attack. An hour we could ride the bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka? Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off at Yokohama and lay low in a hotel for a while. Can think about what comes next after Mayuri's safe. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Moeka can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Sweat accumulates on my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Mayuri.
Huh?
Startled, I turn towards the voice. Suzuha and Mr. Braun have emerged from the Braun Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. Guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot about Suzuha.
What are you doing here, Okabe Rintaro?
Nothing. That reminds me. During the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in the blink of an eye. Still can't believe it. Where does an 18-year-old girl learn to move like that? Then there was her strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew something was going to happen. And finally, there's that business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amane Suzuha? Oh, I know. You're finally picking up on the pieces of that, aren't you, dipshit? How did you know I was a dipshit? How'd you know we're having a party?
Shina Mayuri. She came by earlier to invite me over. Hope you've got room for, checks notes, about 6 more people?
Did I get that
Maybe
right?
somewhere to hang the guns.
You can't! Oh. We've already done it, haven't we?
Am I a bother?
No.
It's okay, I understand. I guess I'm a real beaver bother.
That's not... You're not Beaver Bother! What's wrong? Didn't I already show you how to be beaver bother?
私のバイトも仲間に入れてやれ。おめえはこいつに借りがあるんだろう。こいつの清楚のおかげで、おめえらがビール揺らすのも一応許してやったんだからな。
Let my part-timer join your little club. You owe her, remember? It's thanks to her belly that I let you off the hook for shaking the building last time.
Yeah, fair.
My belly? Hey.
Suzuha has recovered her jacket. She's probably dressed now. Properly dressed.
No, I like that.
She's probably dressed now.
That way was better.
腹回りがしっかり鍛えてやって。
I'm horny for 18-year-olds. And that's okay. Apparently.
Nope, it's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I'm standing right here, you dirty old man.
Can I jump in with a quick opinion on that?
Yeah.
Cool. When I was about 20 to 22, I was dating someone twice my age, and it was fine and not creepy.
Mm-hmm. That's different than this.
Yeah, oh, it is very different than this, but like we were friends that had hung out in the same circles and just kind of wound up hanging out with each other more. That's it. End of story. It's still creepy though.
Yep.
Wait, just waiting for people to turn 18 so you can horn on them.
Yep, super creepy.
Super creepy. But also, age disparity in and of itself is not necessarily an indicator of creepiness. Party is cancelled. I'm sorry. I'm having conflicting feelings about the age disparity between partners. But please go home today.
Cancelled? I guess I should check Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, but be careful. There's nothing but Nazis there. I attempt to smile, but with a little hope of success.
岡部、何をしてんのかともかく、いざとなったら無茶だけはすんなよ。
I don't know what's going on, Okabe, but don't do anything reckless.
Way too late for that. Huh? It's weird to have him give me advice. I thought he was just a dirty old man who loved CRTs. Maybe he's sharper than I thought. Maybe he's just telling me to stop shaking the building. Were you about to steal my line? I got in a fight with Mayuri. Things are a little complicated right now. That's all. That's the best lie I can manage.
Oh, is there gonna be blood?
What the fuck? Blood?
I mean, look over there.
There's a whole bunch of
Blood.
guys with guns.
There's a whole bunch
Suzuha
of
points
blood.
across the street. I turn to look. To my surprise, there's Mayuri walking up the street with a big bag. When she notices us, she waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Mayuri!
Huh? Weren't you fighting? She looks really happy to see you.
I ignore Suzuha and run to Mayuri. The clock on my phone says 6:33.
Hey, where are you going?
I wasted precious time talking to Suzuha. Now that I've secured Mayuri, we need to get as far away from Akiba as we can.
What's the rush, Okarin?
Well, they're a Canadian power trio, well known for their 1981 album Moving Pictures, but that's not important right now. I ignore her question and grab her hand. Run! To the station!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wah wah wee wah.
whoa. Wait, I forgot to do wah.
Wah. My bag. Forget it. Just run.
Eh? Why?
Just run. I can't get the image of Mayuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't. Mayuri gives no further resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. Forgot that she's faster on her feet than I am.
Hey, where are we going?
First we'll head for Tsukuba or Yokohama. I'm already gasping for air. Mary, however, might as well be strolling along for all the difficulty she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time?
Mayuri for smash.
No.
Mayuri could kick Okabe's ass. She just doesn't because she's way too nice.
Oh.
But she could.
No, because I don't want anyone to beat her up.
They won't be able to.
The heel said that about Isabel, and look what happened. Plus, she'd show up for Okabe's taunts anyway. The sun is already set, but the sky is still a mix of indigo and orange. We run through streets lit by dazzling shops. Everything will be fine once we make it on the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run. I'm already exhausted. Mayuri practically has to drag me along to keep going.
Shouldn't we rest a bit?
No, stopping. Until we're on the train. I do my best to keep up the pace.
But Okarin, you're covered in sweat. You shouldn't push yourself. You're not good at exercise.
When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed. Seriously packed. You don't see this many people even at rush hour. The crowd is milling around the entrance. For some reason, it looks like no one is going in. What's going on here? A protest? Some kind of street performance? Did I completely forget the thing that was on the television twice in the past hour? I don't have time for this. Just that an announcement plays over the PA. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, the Yamanote, Keihin Tohoku, and Sobu lines are currently suspended. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, and put one of these fingers on each hand up. Finally, I realized my mistake. That's right. Before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there are so many people standing around. My haste to flee the city, I completely forgot. How could I have been so stupid?
I wonder what happened.
All of the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. What about other means of public transportation? The subway or the bus? It's weird when subway and trains are different things. They are like one and the same in my head.
Huh.
Like, I just think, someone says the subway, I'm like, oh, the train that's underground. Okay.
The one with the sandwiches. I feel you.
And, like, when I was in Montreal, the subway would be both above and below ground, depending on what part of the city you were in.
Oh.
So, it was, like, hearing them be actively different things is really weird to my head.
No Amtraks were around? Well, obviously not, come to think of it. They don't go in Canada.
Then again, I never really took any trains outside the city, so I don't really know if there was, like... Anyway, should we go to another station? I turned the dial and I realized that any radio station I shout out right now will immediately give away where I'm at. Turn around and head back the way we came, keeping a firm grip on Mayuri's hand. But before we get more than a few steps, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way. I realize that we're surrounded.
Okabe Rintaro? Have you heard the good news?
A low voice. A face I've never seen. He's not one of the 5 who broke into the lab.
Okarin, do you know these people?
Mayuri grips my arm tightly as she looks anxiously at the men. Come with us.
Jesus Christ died for your sins.
Who are you? Instead of answering, the man makes a grab for my arm.
We're missionaries.
I jerk away and try to escape, but the men who move to block us again.
If you resist, we'll save you.
CERN! They're with Moeka? She must have planned for this in advance. A chill runs up my spine. We made a terrible mistake when we hacked into CERN. Yeah, no shit. I realize that now, though it's far too late. You gonna kill us with all these witnesses around?
This isn't a game.
I feel something
Looks
cold
directly
against
at
my back.
Gordon.
I don't realize what it is at first. Then it hits me.
An ice cube.
A gun. I gulp. My blood goes cold. Am I going to die here? Will my time leaping be for naught? No! I can't give up. I won't let Mayuri die. I won't accept that future. But how do I get out of this? The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Suddenly, a fight breaks out nearby. It looks like some people are trying to shove their way through. This could be our chance. A tide of people surges into us, knocking the man behind me off balance. Now! I quickly turn to strike the man's hand aside. His gun falls away. Then the man gets swallowed by the crowd.
Wow! They fucking ate a guy?
Wow! Run, Mayuri! I grab Mayuri's hand and start running. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that also thwarts our pursuers. As soon as we reach the main street, we start running back towards the lab. Of course, we can't return to the lab itself. Moika's group will be there shortly. Is the subway still running? If we get on at Suihirocho Station, we can take the Ginza line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab the train heading out of Tokyo. Maybe after I find a part-time job by looking at the... I still haven't recovered from my exhaustion. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. We can't stop now. I have to keep running. It doesn't take long before a new obstacle appears. 4 men walking together up ahead suddenly stop and turn to face us. Got a bad feeling about this. They don't look like otaku. Are they with CERN too? My fears are confirmed when 4 men start walking towards us, arms spread to block the street. No doubt about it, they're after us too. I turn to flee back towards the station, and there I see the first group of men closing in behind us. We're trapped. Enemies on both sides. There's only one choice. I grab Mayuri and make for the nearby side street.
Where are we going, Okarin?
Literally anywhere. I'm trying to get to Suihirocho Station without using the main streets. But as we pass UPX, several men on the bridge point at us and shout something. Are they with CERN too? How many men do they have? We turn back and change course. Alright, Mayuri, let me. Have you played Super Mario Brothers 3? Wait, no, it's Super Mario World, the one with Yoshi. Talking while running uses up all my breath. Sweat drips into my eyes, making it hard to see. Go on ahead. Go to Hariti Shrine in Ikebukuro. We'll meet. Before I finish, I catch sight of another group of men waiting for us up ahead.
What's going on, Okarin?
I look back. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of CERN. Recall what Moika said.
You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara.
Despair seizes my heart. Is escape impossible? We're just kids playing on science in the safety of our tiny little lab. Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. Were we doomed from the start? No matter what, we must get away. Leading Mayuri by the hand, I push my way through the crowd, then jump up the fence onto the road. Huh? Something strikes me with crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. A red curtain covers my eyes. I try to brush it off and my hand comes away slick with blood. I grip my teeth against the pain and lift my head. Mayuri is lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. Mayuri? No response. Mayuri is motionless. No. Did the impact kill her?
The Facebook moderators got them with the ban hammer.
Mayuri, this is what you get for posting cringe on Maine. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up. The door opens, and out steps.
I've stopped them.
Hiryo Mueka. Her again. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor Mayuri.
I've secured Okabe-kun. I mean, Okabe Rintaro.
She's talking to someone on her phone. Has she been tracking us this whole time?
Contact the police. Shina Mayuri is dead.
She looks down at me with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood. Why? Why did you kill her?
Because you ran.
You monster! Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Moeka. Interrobang?
Exclamation point, question
Mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. She goes down hard. I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moeka is dazed and unable to stand, but I see Stern agents making their way towards us through the crowd. I've got to get out of here. I take a step. A sharp pain stabs through my body. The crash must have broken a bone in my leg. It doesn't matter. I have to get to the lab and time leap again. That's the only way to save Mayuri. I look back at the site of the accident. Moeka is slowly regaining her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there. But I have no choice. I have to go. Back to the lab.
Back to the future of the past.
Fighting the pain on my broken leg, I somehow managed to outrun all of the agents trying to follow me to the lab.
Wow, it's really convenient that no one stopped me on the way back here.
Managed to drag myself. Surprisingly, Stern's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. Only the lights are still on. Relieved that Krisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room.
Fuck, no one taught me how to turn it on.
I remembered to break into the Braun Tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. My body is drenched in sweat, and I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side, where the car hit me. If I'm not careful, I might lose consciousness. My vision is blurry. It's hard to focus. My left arm is numb, can barely move. But still, I force myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. They killed her again. I failed to protect her. I'm sorry, Mayuri, I'm sorry. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Police sirens echo in the distance. Moeka hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. Even if Stern bails her out somehow, she could be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries or whatever they were. Stern's hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? Should have been easy for them to catch me, injured as I am. Need to hurry. If they show up here, they'll kill me for sure. Settings complete. I put on the headgear. I get blood on it, but that doesn't matter. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memories are corrupted? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself in the music, the moment. You want it. You better never let it go. Should I really use the machine? Of course I fucking should. I cursed my weakness. Mayuri's dead, remember? This can't be allowed to happen. No risk is too great. I will save Mayuri. Whatever it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time leap machine.
Good job.
Hell yeah!
Time leapt.
Join us again next episode for take 3? 4. Take 4.
Take 4.
We're on take 4 now. See you all next time.
Bye.